when you come home from a long day and you are surrounded by dishes and clutter and clothes and this and that, I mean, how do you expect yourself to unwind?
Welcome back to Keep It Good. I'm your host, Emily.
And I'm your host, Carly. So, before we get into this week's episode, we have been getting a lot of questions sent to us through Instagram, email, just kind of referring to old episodes and some lingering ideas or topics that they wanted to learn more of. So, we thought we might try something new and incorporate a little Q&A episode. So, if there's anything from start to now on any of the episodes that you were kind of like, but I wonder if, or would it still work if I did this? Just reach out, message us. We're on Instagram, Facebook. Let us know your questions, and we will do a special Q&A episode.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah. And my friend was like, oh, you should call it uh, Good Housekeeping. I was like, that's adorable. I love that idea. It's brilliant. So that's what we're
Keeping it
doing.
good. Yes, love them.
Good housekeeping. So we're going to clear up all the, cluttered questions, which leads us into this episode because we have a challenge. We started challenging ourselves and we want to invite you to our summer challenge as well. It's all about, keeping your mind clean. We had gone over that in mind clutter, but a big factor that influences your mind the most is your environment. I mean,
Yes, for sure.
when you come home from a long day and you are surrounded by dishes and clutter and clothes and this and that, I mean, how do you expect yourself to unwind, right? At the end
It's
of the
so
day,
unsettling.
oh, it's overwhelming too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I've been a big believer, like I have a lot of work to do in my home, but I have made it a huge priority to make our home a sanctuary, so to say.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I have a shrine set up and all this stuff. No, not that. It's more so like your home is a reflection of you, right? So it should be aesthetically pleasing. Like you should enjoy going to your bedroom and having it nice and like clean and relaxing and set the tone. It's just you should take pride in how your home is. You spend the majority of your time in your home. Why not make it as nice as it possibly could be?
Even your outdoor space, if you like to spend a lot of time outdoors, then make it comfortable and inviting and where you want to spend time and where you want your family to gather. You
Yeah.
want it to be cozy and relaxing, and especially if you're working and after a long day or you're a stay-at-home parent, it's just but it's a lot, right? It's a lot to keep the house clean, especially
Yeah.
if you have children, or
Yeah.
even if you don't. It's just like you work hard and then you come home and you just wanna chill, but in the same breath, there's some easy steps that we have here to help you keep your house comfortable and like that sanctuary that Carly said.
Yeah. So, I mean, the number one thing is kind of clean as you go. Oh, you're done with your morning coffee. Instead of putting it straight into the sink, you rinse it out and put it into the dishwasher. That's one less thing so
Yes.
that the dishes add up, right? But if you're continually taking care of it as it happens, guess what? Your sink is fine, and that's one less thing off your list. Same with clothes. Like this is where I need work and this is where I'm challenging myself. If I do a load of laundry, I'm following it through, you know?
Ooh, that's a big one. That's hard.
I know. I know.
That's hard.
That's like the number one goal, I think, along with my closets, and my basement. My basement is number one. I feel like my husband's on the verge of leaving me because I'm kind of a hoarder with my shit in the basement. But I'm making it a priority this summer. This is the challenge, guys. And you are on board too. If you want a clearer mind, it starts in the home. Okay. Now, you're going to think like, well, why the fuck do I want to clean my house? Like, I don't really care. Well, there are health benefits. There's always something that is incorporated to anything we do in life, mentally, physically. It's all connected, like I keep saying.
Yes.
So I've been very big into this for many years. I even started my own company way back then. It was called Aura Decor, and it was about, transforming your home environment to kind of help with your own inner environment. If that makes sense. That was
Yeah.
where my mind was at. So I would go in and help people kind of manage this project because it's overwhelming. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But at the time I was doing home nursing, behavioral health home nursing. And that's what kind of fueled it because I would go into the most extreme houses. I'm talking, I mean, these people are battling severe depression, severe schizophrenia, severe anxiety. But when you take a look at their home environment, it was a complete and utter disaster. So I kept saying to my patients, like, okay, what if we just clean up this area for today? That's all we have to worry about. Tackle one thing at a time, right? It wasn't even part of my job description. I was just there to help medicate, organize their medications for the week or assess their mental status at that point. But I'm such a big believer that your outer environment really affects your inner environment. And so that's what kind of led me on that journey. Sadly, I stopped that home care nursing job. So my schedule flipped and I wasn't able to do it. So I closed that business. But maybe I can start it again with my own home and get my basement in track and, kind of get back on that board. Because it does make a big difference. I promise you.
Yeah, if it's like a
Yeah.
tornado in your home, your head's going to be a tornado, and vice versa. You can't get out of your own way to kind of get things organized. And we're not talking like spend a Saturday and Sunday, like a weekend when you can also be having fun doing it. It's like
Right.
tackling little things one thing at a time, maybe one thing a week, including basic cleaning, of course. But like if you're unorganized in your closets and like Carly, your basement, I don't want to say luckily, but we had a flood last year in our basement. And so we did have to remove a lot of storage and things that we had. So like right now our basement is great. So, we already had to go through that, and that does feel good. And when we go downstairs and it's refinished, it just feels nice. We have a much smaller storage room now. We're not going to be able to fit any junk in it, and that
Mhm.
feels good. But I
Yeah.
have to wear, your drawers, your dressers, like, you know.
Yeah. So this is why we're extending this until like a couple months because
Mhm.
we have kids, we got jobs. We can't do this all in 3 days. It's impossible.
Rome wasn't
And
built in a day,
right. So
you know?
a little
There you
bit
go.
every day is going to add up. And then after 3 months, guess what? Your sanctuary is glowing and you can finally sit back and relax and enjoy your home.
Yeah, it does feel so good.
Yeah, right?
It's amazing. Okay, so talk about, like, some of the health things, like, to keep your house clean, like, what
Oh
are some of
yeah.
the health benefits?
So number 1, I mean, it lowers your stress. When you're
Yes.
not constantly looking around at projects that need to be done and you're like, "Oh shit, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do that." And then there's that and immediately overwhelmed, right? And then you're immediately like, "Ugh, I don't want to do any of this." And you
Yeah.
just kind of like get into that slump like, "Oh." Then you feel guilty because you're procrastinating and all the things. Like it's just a snowball effect. And it also affects your mood. Anxiety, depression, all these things can arise just by what you're looking at every single day. So if you surround yourself with positivity, with aesthetically pleasing bedroom, like all these things, everything is going to just get better and better and better. Um, Along with that is your sleep gets better. So when you're surrounded by all this shit, your mind is filled with shit. You go to sleep, you're not sleeping great. You wake up and you have fatigue the whole next day. Well, guess what? That's not going to be motivating for you to want to get up and clean anything. So everything is kind of like this leads to this, leads to this. Also improves the air quality in your home. If you think about where dust gets trapped under all that shit, when you turn on the AC or a fan or anything like that, all that dust is going to be uplifted and microscopically, and you're not even aware of it, and that's what you're inhaling every single day. So if you're getting rid of the clutter, you have less to clean, you have more areas that you can see, so you have a better manage of the dust and those little tiny things that are just disgusting.
Do you know what I heard about dust? And, like,
Oh,
I always
yeah.
notice it more in the bedrooms, and it's because you take off your clothes, mainly in your bedroom, and that's like dead skin.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started, girl. in the hospital, I'm always scared taking off people's socks because
Oh
I have been
God.
showered
Nasty.
with dead skin cells. Yeah,
Oh God. Okay.
disgusting. Anyway, moving on.
Moving
So,
on.
also with the dust, it also improves, like it lowers any allergy symptoms. You'll also gain more time for yourself. So when you think about that, it's because the less you have to look and search for things, or like I spend all Sunday cleaning sometimes and
Same.
doing all these things. But if we start practicing cleaning as we go, guess what? We won't have to spend 7 hours on Sunday cleaning everything all at once if you just do an hour a day, right?
Yeah.
And breaking it up into little things. And if I start practicing from start to finish, my laundry, washing, drying, folding, putting it away, I don't have 7 loads that I'm now, staring me in the face.
That is my story. That is my
Yeah.
story. That's why I said in a previous episode, I think I love to do all that on Sunday because I haven't been. So like at the end of
Oh
the
yeah.
week when my house feels so good and clean, I love that. I want
Yeah.
to get it all done, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
hear you.
I'll give you a pass on your ideal Sunday. Still sounds kind of
Okay.
horrific, but
Maybe I'll
okay.
change my tune after this challenge.
Yeah, because you won't have to spend all day Sunday
Don't
doing
have
it,
to.
right?
Yeah.
And you can go to the beach. Um, let's see. Another thing is physical activity. I mean, when you declutter and you're cleaning and you're doing this, you're moving your body. So if you do it for an hour a day, you're essentially getting physically active for an
Oh,
hour a
you could
day.
break a sweat.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. If you logged it on your watch as a workout, if you're really
Yeah.
getting after it,
Yep. You're getting your steps in, do a couple, flights of
it
stairs.
is.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Squeeze your booty up and down those stairs.
Yeah. When everything has a home, you know exactly where it is. It's so easy to be like, oh, the scissors are in the top right drawer. Boom, you got the
Yes.
scissors. You're not wasting 15 minutes looking through boxes. This, that. Where's the scissors? Da 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 da.
Right.
It's so, I mean, the majority of my house is organized, but there are some trouble spots. If we do it little by little, every single week, a little every day, I think we're all going to end the summer with a clearer house, a clearer mind. It's just going to be a win-win. So I'm excited to get started. I hope you're
Yes.
excited to get started.
Yes, I've done a couple spots. One of my daughter's rooms, my clothes and stuff, my husband's stuff is next. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, the amount of drawers he has of t-shirts, and we just did this probably 2 years ago. Like,
I
what?
know.
I cannot. So you got to figure that out. I
I
can't even
know.
go through it. One time he was away and I did. I was like, I'm just getting rid of what I have not seen in a couple years, unless it's like
Yeah,
a sentimental shirt from something. But like, holy moly, you acquire stuff. It just is what it
I
is.
know. Yeah, I have a really bad habit of like, I'll go through. I've gotten rid of so many bags of clothes, and
Mhm.
yet it still looks like I didn't. And a lot of times I'm going through, and you know that lady, I forgot her name, but she'll be like, "Does this bring you joy?"
Right. Kondo or something. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. She had a
It was a
Netflix thing. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And I
Yep.
loved it because if you really look at half the stuff in your house, does it bring you joy?
Right.
Eh, maybe. But I mean, like, I don't know. My problem is with clothes. Like, I can't get rid of certain things. And then when I do, I will get dressed one day and I'll be like, where is that shirt? Like, I know, and I'm
I
like,
need that sweater.
yeah, that one sweater that I haven't worn in 3 years, but I'm really focused on wearing it today. And then I get mad at myself. But in reality, it's a prop, right?
Yeah.
It has no sentimental value. Like, I got it at TJ Maxx for like 16.99. They just are things at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go through my clothes and I'm gonna get rid of a lot of
So
stuff.
basically, the challenge is we're trying to, Carly and I, and please join us, get through closets, dressers, possibly basement if you have it, maybe garage, even
Yeah.
just like slowly work on it. Even if you give yourself a time limit, like, okay, it's early Saturday morning before we have to go to this baseball game or this practice or whatever. Let's spend an hour or 90 minutes and just give our all to it. And you'd be surprised at what you can get done.
Yeah. And if you have, a husband or a partner, like if you do it together, it's so much easier than you trying to decipher, do we need this? I don't know. If I throw this out, is he gonna be mad? Like, it's kind of hard.
Or divide and conquer, right? Like,
Yeah,
let's go through our dressers together. Let's spend some time. The kids are playing this or watching a movie. Let's go through this. And it feels so good. It's almost like nesting,
I know.
like having it all like so perfect.
Yeah,
So by the time fall hits, this is what we're doing in the summer. Obviously, you've heard we live up in New England. Like once fall and winter come, it's like hibernation. So we'll try and get it done, but also enjoy this nice warm weather while we have it. But
I
I think we
know.
can do it. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. And even if like you're not ready to tackle the inside, make the outside of your house enjoyable,
Right.
like I said in the beginning, make it your sanctuary. Set up a special little area for you to just kind of relax at the end of the day. Like you should enjoy your home. I feel like so many people leave their homes on the weekends or, like go out to eat, do all these things, and you spend all your money. You have the mortgage, the electricity, water, cable, gas. You pay so much money to live in this home. Why not make it something you're excited to come home to? You know,
Yeah.
like I wish I could continue my business because it was so much fun. It was really fulfilling. I got to help a lot of people and just, I know it sounds like silly, like, oh, I got to help a lot of people. But really, I mean, when I say your mood is so affected by what you look at on a constant basis, it's just incredible, like, what you can change just by in your own living room,
Mhm.
or your
Well,
own
even
bedroom.
decor, right? Because you would help with
Yeah.
that and help people kind of decorate.
Yep.
Like, even just moving some stuff around, like, "Geez, this piece has been on this wall for 4 years. Like, maybe I'll move it over here, or maybe I'm gonna find another piece and stick it up here for $10 at TJ Maxx or HomeGoods or something."
Yeah, you give it new life. When things become stagnant, that's your sign for change. That is your sign for change. We just switched my boys' rooms because it was like the energy was off. They were just kinda like everything was the same for 9 years now, right? My oldest son is 9. We switched rooms, we flipped everything around. Everything felt brand new to them, even though they've been looking at the same piggy bank for
You're
7
right.
years. All of a sudden, it has a new world and a new life, and they're excited about it, and it was just cool for them to have a new space, a new environment, even things like switching out your throw pillows on your couch or your curtains. Like you can transform with such minor details that make it look like a brand new room when really you spent $75 at TJ Maxx or HomeGoods. You don't have to go drastic. I'm not saying you got to paint the walls and get new furniture. That was my whole point with my business is you transform these homes with what you already have. I mean,
Mhm.
you bought these things because you love them, right? You saw them on vacation or you like the color. Like these are an expression of you and what you like and what you want to see on a daily basis. So just keep the things you have, just give it new life, give it a new home. And maybe I know my sister's going to kill me, but she's like the queen of tchotchkes. Okay. And every time I like go into her house, it's just tchotchkes everywhere. And it's just like, at one point, like, you don't appreciate it because it's everywhere. But if you rotate, I've gotten into rotating my things so that
Mhm.
you can store it and flip it out when you need a change. Um, so you're still like, so then you actually your eyes can visualize and like focus in on the cool things that you have. But when you have everything out in the open and it's your mind can't focus. Your mind is just all fucking over the place looking at this little statue, this painting, it's just like, whoa, it's overwhelming, and like I feel that way every time I walk into a classroom. Have you ever gone into like a PPT or like a parent teacher conference and you look at the elementary school classrooms? It's like there is so much shit to look at. How do you expect a 5-year-old to sit still when he's surrounded by all these colors and numbers and this and this and this? I mean, I understand that they need it, I guess, but it needs to get toned down a bit, I
That's
think.
so funny. I love it. I'm like, "Ooh, look at all this crazy stuff. I love all this."
Me, I get overstimulated the second I walk in. I'm just like, "Oh my god, where do you focus?" You know? There is no set focal point. It's just everything, everywhere, colors, lights, this, that, the other thing. It's you I don't know. It's just something that I'm very mindful of is I feel like less is more, you know?
Mm,
It
yeah,
just gives it a very calm, controlled environment, and then your mind is calm, controlled, and you just feel at peace, you know? You feel,
yeah,
like, relaxed. You're not
yeah,
it just, like, suffocates me sometimes when I just see all the tchotchkes.
yeah, no, I get it. That makes sense too. We saw this girl on Instagram, remember? And she was like, "Okay, if there was poop on this, like, would you clean it to save it? Like, is this something you love that much that you would clean shit off of it?" And I was like, "Whoa, I don't think it'd save much," but yeah, that was, like, her way of, like, "Does this bring you joy?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow, I'd probably actually get rid of a lot more stuff if it had poop on it."
Yeah. What is easily replaced or replaceable? Or I don't know, just we gotta downsize.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line for me.
Yeah, no, I
Mm.
think it feels I know it feels good. We've done it before, but I'm gonna do it this summer. So if you got a cluttered home, please join us. I think it's worth it.
I think so too. I'm excited because I know I have like 75 candles downstairs in my basement that I've never used and I have no intention of using.
But do you rotate them? Like, that's what I do. Like, I would like, okay, these are my Christmas ones. I keep them with my Christmas totes. Like, these are my
Yeah.
fall ones. I keep them with the fall stuff.
But I have like 5 scents that I like to smell on a regular basis. And cranberry apple, no.
Not one of them.
But
Yeah.
it's downstairs in my basement and it's
Yeah.
sat there since we moved in, you know?
I get it.
Oh, if anyone's looking for a cranberry apple
Send
candle.
us your address. Ship
Yep,
it to you.
yep. All right, so here's the quote this week by Eleanor Roosevelt, and it goes, "A cluttered house is a sign of a cluttered mind." Imagine that. Hmm.
That makes sense. She even knew
Yeah,
back then.
knew back then, and they probably didn't have half the shit we did.
Definitely not.
So, yeah, time to prioritize your peace of mind and get rid of the shit that is just like lurking in the corners. We don't need it.
You'll be much happier.
Yeah. All right. Well, join the challenge. And like we said in the beginning, if you have any questions on any topics that we have previously talked about, please reach out. If you want to hear a certain topic, let us know and we will definitely dive into it.
Yes. Thank you for all of those tips. I love them. I'm going to be using them and we're going to kill it this summer decluttering. Good luck to everyone who's going to join us. And as always, keep it good.